Hi everyone.
Hi.
Today we're here at the